have a very famous fragrance influencer named Jeremy Fragrance who's coming by.
It's very special to me to meet William Goldstein.
Well, I've done a lot of instant composition, composing on the spot.
And today we are doing the project.
Very often I have people pick a few notes on the piano to demonstrate what I'm doing, and now I'm asked to do something I've never done before.
The sound of fragrance, meaning I spray 2 fragrances on William.
I'm supposed to create a new piece of music as I respond to the scent.
He will capture his emotions of those fragrances.
It sounds really exciting and challenging.
So this is a very Hollywood experience for me. I'm at his house and it's a nice project. I'm very excited.
Having never done this before, I must say I have no idea what's going to happen.
And I will see him in a few moments.
My goodness, you're right on time.
Oh, hello.
Please, Jeremy,
Hello,
come
William.
in.
Nice
I'm
to see you.
so thrilled to meet you.
Thank you for having me in this
so
house.
much about you. Please come to the piano.
This carpet is very soft.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful for recording.
William, I brought you 2 fragrances. One is by my friend and one is mine. This is the first fragrance that was made for me by a master perfumer called Alberto Morias. And he also made CK1, Acqua di Gio, Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger. In case you didn't know, Tom Ford doesn't make his fragrances himself. Coco Chanel, she didn't do her fragrance. So perfumers make fragrances, and this was also made by a very famous perfumer. My fragrance is called Office, meaning smell great at the office. So this is more of a conservative, fresh and clean smelling than my sweet, sexy, seductive one. You can test fragrances in different ways. Like sometimes I just spray the cap and I smell a sexy, citrusy smell. Or if I can, I would put it on one of your pulse points.
Please.
For example, here. And this is a place where a lot of blood flow is happening. And you smell that freshness.
Yes, I do.
It has notes of lemon, cedar wood, and patchouli, but that's not so sexy sounding. Just like you would tell me you create a song made of a D minor accord, a B accord, and a C accord. I said, okay. Even perfumers don't care so much if you tell them the notes, but if you explain it in a more emotional way, like it's for a millionaire Wall Street with a hot blonde woman next to him, that's the guy that wears this fragrance, and not is this a cedarwood, sandalwood, patchouli fragrance. Yeah, this is my fragrance, and I don't know how you could freestyle a song to it.
Well, it won't be a song. It'll be a musical composition. You can stand, you can sit. I don't know how long it will be, but
Okay.
let's just see what happens.
Fantastic. I could describe it in a fragrance way because a fragrance has a top note, a mid note, and in the end what you're left with is the bass note. Top, mid, bass. A dramatic opening, you were doing some type of and then an elegant transition. It was elegant.
Well,
And then I don't know what there was a big end to me. I just call it a
did it
beautiful end.
connect with you in an emotional way?
It connected to me. Did I influence this song or your mood, just how it was today anyways, or actually the smell of the fragrance?
It's the smell of the fragrance, and it's still on my arm.
So you can just do this in general, or do you need some type of, to get in the zone type of moment like others need a drink?
Well, this morning I had scrambled eggs, pancakes, and a cup of coffee.
I saw it.
Yeah.
So you just need a breakfast?
I don't need anything. Look, somebody once asked me what inspires me. Life inspires me. I'm alive. As long as I'm alive, I can sit at the piano and create.
Okay, that's impressive. So you're always in, meaning always, you can always just do it.
I can always do that. As easily as I can speak language, I can easily speak music. Some people think there's a spiritual component to what I'm doing. And I'm open to that, and I really think that perhaps in some ways, things just come through me.
I gotta show you something. I can do one-handed push-ups. Oh,
Wow.
2, 3, 4,
Boom.
6, 7.
Sieben.
Das
Ah.
reicht. That's
Not
enough.
a challenge.
Well, no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
No.
But I could accompany you. I mean, if you want to move and dance, I can do something.
Can I have a challenge to you?
Sure.
Can you play, let's say, 10 seconds on how you would describe a cocky person, and then let's say 10 seconds of a very humble person? How would that sound? First the cocky guy, the overly cocky, and then we do the humble. Ja. In een hoekstuk. Like Hotel Bel Air, dandy look.
An humble person. I don't know if that was 10 seconds, but you get the idea.
And there you see something of the sadness of the current culture where I live in, meaning the internet attention society. The first song you played is so much more funny here. It grabs the attention, just like, let's go guys, Jeremy Fragrance here, let's go. Instead of the humble person who explains you the craft, but people say, it's too long, I don't want to hear. Show me something fast. That's, you understand it, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Well, what I understand about what I've been doing, we live in a world, as you know, where everybody is overstimulated
Oh, yes.
by so many devices and so many things on each device that they can
Yes, correct.
do something with. So that when I do one of these performances without electronics, without anything, just sitting at a piano creating, it is literally a virginal experience. I mean, you've never had an experience like this.
Yes, that's true.
So, and so it gives people a different perspective.
Shall we try a different fragrance?
Okay.
Second fragrance, different. Let's see if we get a different song.
Wow.
Flirty and sweet.
Wow.
Flirty, sweet, long-lasting. That's what this fragrance is.
What should I possibly do with these scents? My God, I don't know if it makes any sense, but I've got to do something. All right, I've got it.
fantastic.
So, which is the better fragrance?
I liked the second song very much. And regarding the fragrances, they are different. One is fresh, one is sweet. It's like saying, I like a black S-Klasse and I like a red Ferrari. So both have their place.
Absolutely.
But from your songs, I preferred the second one. It was very romantic. Are you also sometimes surprised by what comes out?
Yes. Always. I
That
never know
second
what's
one.
going to come out.
That second
I
one.
was rather concerned about this. I do a lot of 3-note pieces.
So before we arrived here, I thought the good title for this collaboration would be The Sound of Fragrance.
Still a good title.
Yes. And I get it. Because the first one was more sharp, sparkling, dramatic, and the second one was more romantic, sweet,
It was the packaging.
flirty.
I'm just kidding. But
So I think this is the first time that somebody captured such a cooperation, and I want to thank you for that. Thank you. I want to tell you something in case you didn't know that. The limbic system in our brain is the thing where you store, I think, long-term memories.
Right.
And they are very fast activated when you see something or when you hear something, but it's most intensely connected via smell.
you know, reference.
Try. And whenever you just smell the cap and you
Yeah, wow.
get taken back to dun 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 dun.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the second piece is going to end up on my album,
Yeah, it's fantastic.
and we'll call it
Sound of Fragrance. The Sound of Fragrance.
Sound of Fragrance.
Thank you, William.
Oh, please, thank you. The sound of fragrance. Let me see if that needs to be a little louder. Let's see, beat this note.